It's good. Thank you for joining me on the stage. So, Thomas is CEO and co-founder of Serial. I hope I'm saying it right. I think it's Serial, right?
Yes,
And he'll be telling us about advances in light field display, which I think is also another really interesting class of display. So,
thanks a lot. Good afternoon, everybody. I don't see anyone, but I expect there are people watching or will be in the future. I'm pleased to introduce you to Serial and to our recent progress with light field display on the way to create a natural display of augmented reality. Let me start with rather mysterious teaser. This is an authentic footage which we took with a camera looking through the AR combiner. And you may notice two pretty peculiar features. So first, some objects are displayed very close in your own hands. And if you tested any other product on the market, this is not really possible to do because the images would be out of focus, and here they are sharp. And the second feature is that when the focus is changing, the sharpness and blur is identical in the real content, here the grass and the hand, and the giraffe. Okay, there is only one object. So in the next video, you will see the changing focus between the planets. When we go closer, the text becomes readable in the hand. So I will explain why it is not possible today without light field or other similar type of displays. And the second thing I want to show you is, of course, it's not possible to just create some display. If it is big box or too ugly or too expensive, it will never really be a product. So I will show you how we combine the light field with the reality with a conventional prescription lens. But let me get back to the beginning, a little bit about the company. We are a 5.5 years old startup based in Lausanne in Switzerland, which is the epicenter of augmented reality hardware here, because this was the place where the smallest smart glasses were designed by Intel and some of the most advanced AR displays designed by Magic Leap. There is also AMS, and we are here. I am saying it because we inherited enormous experience from Magic Leap and Intel into our team, so we accumulate over a century of trials and errors from other projects. And together, we share the vision of the whole industry that augmented reality will become the next communication platform. It may look like this. The reason is because seeing the digital information in the same way as we see the reality is more natural for our vision, that's how our vision evolved. But it is not more natural today. And not just because it would look strange, but because the 3D visualization is fundamentally flawed. It's unnatural because it's not the same as the real 3D. It's unpleasant, typically within 20 minutes, and it's possibly unhealthy for human vision. And the reason is that the 3D is not complete. So we would like to see in existing products, let's say this bird in front of us, but what we receive are two stereoscopic flat images. So two our eyes perceive the depth, but each one eye sees a flat image in a fixed focal distance. And this is quite underestimated, massive problem for augmented reality because our eyes work like a camera lens and are able and used to focus only at one distance at a time. And this means that we can't focus at the real objects and the content next to each other at the same time correctly. So once you cannot see what the display shows, the display basically doesn't work. And the second problem, more known, is the vergence accommodation conflict comes from the same source, because our two eyes give us the illusion of the presence of the bird in front of us, but they also drive the eye focus to the same distance. And when the brain doesn't receive the sharp image, the eyes of most people start auto-focusing at the image plane of the content, which breaks the natural harmony between how the two eyes see and one eye sees. Most people feel unpleasant eye strain in less than 20 minutes, and that's not really a very long time, considering the future applications should be all-day wearable glasses. So the result is actually worse than wearing someone else's glasses. It's less natural than that. And of course, it's not a problem which we would discover. It's very well known in the industry. We saw something about it